know the adventures never end on Ice Age TV. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? We're in the Ford Explorer ST, getting up the road because I'm going to follow my morning conversation of the mirror conversations. And what I mean by that, if you watch my morning conversation, you'll get that conversation. I'm going to mirror my front highway bars on my Harley-Davidson CVO ST 2024. I'm going to match that to my saddlebag rear guards. They have a straight bar look now instead of that round curvature one. And Skyline Harley has that bar in stock that's actually been on back order. So I'm going there right now. And apparently there's some famous world-known rider that rides all over the world that's going to be at this Skyline Harley-Davidson today. And do I get to meet him? Do I get to video him? So stay tuned on the Ice Age TV Adventures of Mirror Conversations Continued. Now, I'm sure some of you that watch my channel be like, hey, Mr. Iceman, why aren't you on your Harley heading to Skyline Harley? And you know, that's a great question. Well, I've been working out in the field, and the way my path is today, it's so much more efficient for me just to stay in the Ford Explorer ST and just head to the Harley dealer versus going all the way back home and then having to get bikes out of the way, get my gear on, get on the bike, but really, it's really hot out. I mean, it's extremely hot out right now. So, yeah, but the real thing is, to answer all that, not to make excuses, is I don't know, I'm not sure if those rear saddlebag bars would fit in my saddlebags to take home. So I don't know. It'd be risky for me to go out there and then find out I can't fit those bars inside my bag. I don't know. It'd just be too risky. It isn't worth it. So I'd rather just drive my car out and get the box and go home and put it on there. So on there, for anybody that's watching my channel, it isn't about me not wanting to ride my Harley. It's more about being efficient and being realistic of what I can or can't do. And once again, it's really hot out. I mean, you know, riding motorcycles are a lot of fun, but man, when it's extremely hot, there's a fine line there, if you know what I mean by that. But if you watch my channel, you'll see these are very familiar roads of what I'm on in 340 going into Virginia from West Virginia. And Skyline Harley isn't really right around the corner from me, but I like that operation and dealership. And now that Frederick Harley's gone, it really is more challenging for me to go to a Harley dealer without it being really an adventure, because if I don't go to Frederick Harley, was about a 25 minute ride, which was really nice. But now, basically a good hour away from any Harley dealership. And for Skyline Harley, I'd have to say it's a little more than an hour, but it's the scenic route, the country, it's not the city. So it's just a lot more fun with the country on your motorcycle. And once again, I like their operation. It's a beautiful dealership. They got good people there. So, and I like to promote their dealership because it's a nice operation. And I lucked out and got a brand new CVO ST there. And that was really cool that Chris there pulled off the deal as I traded in my Indian Challenger Elite Series, which I had a very difficult time letting that go. Very challenging time to let that go. But, you know, I don't miss it. And I really came to realize, went into the West Virginia, you know, back into Virginia from West Virginia. But, you know, I don't really miss that Indian. And if you really watch my channel and follow my, when I think about all these different motorcycles I have, that Indian platform is a big bike. It's a lot of motorcycle. I think the Harley-Davidson CVO ST is just such more of a sporty, fun motorcycle. And the muscle bike, it really is. The exhaust note. And so, but I'm not by any means saying that Indian Challenger, Dodge Challenger, Indian Challenger is a great motorcycle. You won't be unhappy with it, but I did come to realize once I rode it to the dealership to trade out for that CVO Road Glide, I was just taken back on how much bigger that Indian motorcycle felt and is, and how much more sporty the Harley-Davidson is. So anyways, just kind of giving you a heads up as we head over, and about 20 minutes away, and it's all country roads as we get up the road here. This Ford Explorer really is so much fun. This thing just really scoots down the road. As you know, most police officers are riding around in this new generation Ford Explorer, but it really is a nice vehicle. Has the adaptive, doesn't have the Blue Cruise, but it scoots up down the road. Doesn't too bad on fuel economy, but I'm not the latest on the gas pedal. You know what's interesting is here I'm ended up being out at this Harley dealership, which my good friend Chris reached out to me last week saying that he was going to ride his motorcycle out there to Winchester, Harley Skyline. He texted me saying there's some well-known guy that's going to be there that's the World Adventure motorcyclist, and I don't know this guy. He's got a YouTube channel, and I think his name's Adam something, I think. And so the irony is the rear saddlebag protector that I'm buying, that's a new style that just came about from Harley Davidson. Availability, these things have been back ordered. So when I was down there in Florida, I inquired about getting that for my daughter's bike, and at that time they were back ordered. So that's why I'm driving the Skyline. There isn't any local dealer around me that has these, and my guess is once these guys sell this to me, will it be the middle of August before they get more in? I don't really know, but it just is ironic that my friend invited me to go to this, and here I am now. You know what's really interesting is this is putting me up a little different way to get to Skyline Harley. I wonder why that is. That's very interesting on what they're doing. I guess we're going to do some back roads and cut down the time a lot. So I never would have thought of that. This into my ways because I would have gone through Berryville, but this really is, oh yeah, Triple J Road. So I know how this is going to take me. Yeah, it'll be a lot faster, much more efficient. So that's a really great idea. But anyways, the whole point is, my good friend Chris, he's probably like, what is the Iceman doing to me? Yeah, well, if I was going to get a part, but I wouldn't even be going out there today because I just have too much I have so many things I have to do. This is more about just getting this rear bar because I know the availability is going to be challenging. So stay tuned for more video here at Skyline Harley here shortly. Wow, this is really good to know because next time I go to Skyline Harley, now I know a better way to get there because it is a long drive, and I get what the Waze has figured out for me. This is probably a 10 or 15 minute difference in riding to a Skyline Harley. Because I would be going south. I would have been going south, east to a degree. This is going to be maybe more, I would have to say west and south. Oh, there's my kid. You know those rear bars I was going to get down there at the dealership? Not the front ones, the rear ones that they said that were back ordered?
Yes.
Well, Skyline Harley actually has a pair. And they're like one of the select dealers even around that even have them. So I'm going to go out there and pick those up for my CVO ST because those will match.
Isn't the guy, the famous rider, going to be there?
I think so. That's what's so funny about it, that I really wasn't planning on being out here today, but I am going to be out here, so it'll be interesting. But I'm driving the Explorer ST because I don't know how to I don't think I can bring those bars back on my bike.
Okay, so when you're coming back, could you get me a gyro from Santorini's Grill for dinner tonight?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Well, actually, never mind. Don't worry about it. Do you mind if I invite Brian over this evening to hang out?
Well, when you're posting stuff on Instagram, word travels fast because I posted on Instagram I'm heading to Skyline Harley Davidson, and his daughter saw that, so she was kind of curious what I'm up to. And at first, back down in Florida, I was going to change out her front bars to a straight bar look like my CVO ST. And then we're going to buy the rear bars. But like I told you the other day in my morning video, it's just way too much money. It just gets very expensive. And you can buy the knockoff stuff. I get all that. But you know what? Her front bars, that bike looks good. The theme looks good. The rear saddlebag, curvature round ones look fine. And that's what I'm going to do. So we've got a project for her rear saddlebag. And now I'll have a project for mine. And I don't know. I haven't seen these. There's more of this straight bar style saddlebag protector in the market. So I think it'll be a great how-to video and also a look video, which is I'm going to do. So cool is I'm taking the roads that I do test rides on my Hondas out here in Winchester, Timbrook Honda, but this is such a better way to get to Skyline Harley. And like I say, I bet you this is a 10 to 15 minute difference of getting there, which that's good to know, because it's just a more enjoyable ride. The other way is just it's just too long a ride. And this is just really a beautiful country out here too. So on this ride, it'd be enjoyable today on the motorcycle. And, for the record, if I knew these bars would fit, yeah, I probably would have enjoyed bringing my bike out. And my friend Chris, I don't think he's heading out till 2 o'clock. Now, if you really watch my channel right now, you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen this video of you riding your motorcycle heading down the road here, because this is just really good motorcycling roads. Just really nice and open. You can see way down the road. That's the thing about a motorcycle is when you can see way down the road, it gives you a lot more confidence in your riding, because when you're riding back roads and you have a lot of trees and a lot of things that obstruct your view and a lot of corners, you just don't know what lies ahead, and you're always really having to be very, very alert, because very quickly things can happen. And if you're watching my YouTube channel when I was in Tennessee on Easter weekend, you can see just even on these really open straight roads, I saw a girl coming very quickly down the road behind that house before she even got to that house. And my gut instinct was she wasn't going to stop at that stop sign, and I was already preparing myself to be possibly in an accident. So if you watch that Easter weekend, there's a short video of me going down the road in that. I just about met Jesus on Easter Sunday, Easter weekend, and once again, I was able to see up the road, and I could see that this lady was coming down from the right side of a road that really gave me a heads up that I think this lady ain't going to stop. Now, had I not known that, that could have been the big difference, huge difference in me being a radical crash. You may not know me anymore. Interesting how green this grass is, which that makes no sense, versus over here you can see everybody else's yard is really dried out. So that's very interesting that field there is so green. What is that all about? And then the field next to it is not. Is that some different style grass that's drought resistant? Which that's all out there, if you know what I mean. Now, if you really watch my videos, you'll see when I was out here at Skyline Harley and I was riding the RG3 and the trike, I really like that tobacco, the tobacco paint scheme. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh, that's interesting. That thing wanted me to turn right back there, and I didn't do that. So that's kind of interesting. I kind of could have even gone quicker that way. Wow. So I'm learning a lot of things as I'm going down this road, not knowing that back there I could have taken a right, and it would have shot me even closer. But, it's the ride. How about that? Right as I got distracted. Which, you get to see the scenery. What are they growing in that field? What is that right there? Is that corn? Looks like it, but boy, it doesn't look very healthy, does it? It does not. Let's get on the back roads here. Now, if there's a real motorcycle enthusiast, you can see these are the type of roads that you can really enjoy your motorcycle riding, because there's usually nobody in front of you, nobody behind you. So you really do get to enjoy the free-spirited riding out in the country. And that's really where to me, I enjoy riding my motorcycle. And for so many years, I've ridden motorcycles up around the Beltway, working off a motorcycle. That's no lie. You go 10 years ago, I rode my motorcycle many, many days around the Beltway and all the congestion and all the traffic. But when you get out here to the country, it's just really, you just are more at ease, more at peace, and you're just really enjoying your machine, because you're just not constantly being challenged of all the cars around you, the stoplights. And that's what's challenging there in Florida. We like to go to Florida and ride our motorcycles, but there's just so many lights and intersections and cars, and you just get certain areas you can really open it up and have a lot of fun, but for the most part, it's just never ending light to light to light. And the more traffic that's around you and the more lights that are around you, that's the greater advantage of something plays out. That's, very challenging. But for the record, in Tennessee, I could have been in a radical crash in the rural back road. So you can't just take assumptions that because you're out in these rural roads that there isn't some animal or some crazy person out riding back here and will take you out. That can happen as well. So as we get up the road here, and this is the part of the road that I rode those trikes, and I really wanted to get a feel for them going through the twisties. Those trikes, they really are nice motorcycles, but they're a lot of work. I compare them to like riding an ATV, because your hands, the way you steer that machine, it takes a lot of muscle. I mean, that's not a wimpy motorcycle to ride. It takes a lot out of you. It moves around, it shifts around, it bounces you around, and your front arms really do have to work that steering to steer that thing. I mean, I'm surprised I don't have like electric steering assist on those motorcycles. And I'm sure maybe something like that's coming. For me, I think the next generation trike is the one to get, if you get a trike, because it's going to be the new updated platform of the Road Glide and Street Glide that they brought out for 2024. And I really strongly believe that 2025, that's going to be the platform for the trike. I think they're just doing the carryover of the previous generation Street Glide, Road Glide, and they're just using up all the parts and maximizing their profits by using the old technology, the older motors, because I really think that you're going to have the new 117 motor availability, and it isn't the new one, but you're going to have the 117 motor with all the new technology that's on the new Road Glide and Street Glide. And I think that'll be a really good riding trike. So for me, I think it's better off just to sit it out. If I did buy a trike, I'd probably be more interested in the newer generation motorcycle. As we get closer to how busy will this place be, where this YouTuber that's well-known throughout the world, I don't even know him. I have no idea who this guy really is. I haven't watched his videos. As a YouTuber, it's challenging to watch other YouTubers' videos, because you as a YouTuber put so much time into your own content, and then editing your content, publishing your content, and you're just kind of burnt out from all the time you spend in your own channel. That's kind of what happens for me, is it's just so much work of me bringing content on my own channel, but then just to sit around and watch everybody else's YouTube. Yeah, I mean, sadly, for me, I just run out of energy and time. I have to do other things, and you're involved. And just watching videos, you don't do anything else. That's very dangerous. More than ever in today's society, people just don't do much because they're so engulfed to the addiction to watching videos. And I get all that. So here we are. And let's get her up the road here. One more light up and we're there. As we get up the road, and the little ST just really does rock and roll. Wonder if these guys are getting a delivery today. The danger to me is I'll be in here and want to buy something. Yeah, that's the danger to me. What do I buy, right? Yeah, I'd be like, yikes. Man, is the parking lot full? And did this guy show up? I mean, the parking lot is empty. You wouldn't even know, are they even open today? This is really weird. I'm now questioning, did Chris tell me the correct date? Maybe it's next week, probably. I don't know. And right across the street is a multi-brand Valley. Look at that. Look at all the units. When you see that, you think these guys ain't sell nothing. But then when you hear that Winchester Honda sold 100 units last month, basically, 100 units, that's a lot of units. I love the hold feature here on this technology. You don't have to have your foot on the brake. You just can rest your body, and here's the light. So here we go. All right, here we come into Skyline Harley, Groves, Winchester Harley. Years ago, I guess that I misunderstood my friend. This doesn't look like there's any event going on here today. So, yeah. But I can't keep track of anything anymore. I can't. I just can't do it. It's just too much information. That's always the case. Let's look at here. Look, I mean, what's going on, right? I think I'll park over here if I can. Oh, we got a little stadium thing here. So, is something getting ready to happen with the stadium thing? I don't know. I'll park right here and maybe not blocking everybody. One complaint I've had about these Fords is they don't go to an automatic e-brake. I think Ford heard me, because I've noticed now when I put my car in park, this thing goes automatic to e-brake, which I love that. And then when you put it in drive, you can just touch the gas pedal and the e-brake comes off. I need to talk about that on my YouTube channel in the morning.